With respect to Big Brother, unfortunately, or fortunately, that ship has already sailed. We've already surrendered so much privacy that the idea of trying to reclaim that at this point seems impossible, I'm just going to say. And beyond that, privacy has never been distributed equally. So I'm a black man who writes about and teaches criminal law and evidence. So I really can't imagine not having inequality at the center of my work. And that's whether I'm writing about Fourth Amendment jurisprudence or rape reform or the rules of evidence. Because when I say inequality, what really motivates me is all types of inequality, whether that's inequality along lines of race or gender or class or disability or sexuality. I'm obsessed with all of those things, and I incorporate all of that in my work. I guess more recently, I've been also adding the component of technology to my work and really thinking about policing technologies and ways that we could harness technologies sort of to de-racialize policing, make policing more egalitarian. Often the question I get when I'm talking about my work with respect to policing and technology is actually twofold. One is this general concern about Big Brother run amok, like we're all going to lose our privacy. And then the other concern is about entrenching existing inequalities. So we all know that Black and brown people in particular are subject to hyper-surveillance. And my response is sort of as follows. With respect to Big Brother, unfortunately, or fortunately, that ship has already sailed. We've already surrendered so much privacy that the idea of trying to reclaim that at this point seems impossible, I'm just going to say. And beyond that, privacy has never been distributed equally. So what my goal is to really think about technologies with respect to policing that actually distribute it in a way that's more equitable. So in a way where when I walk down the street, and a police officer sees me, I don't immediately capture his attention. I'm not the focus of his attention. And if you remember, for those of you who know Terry v. Ohio, the case that sort of gave its blessing to stop and frisk, it started that way, with a detective sort of focused on two Black men because they were downtown. I want to think about technologies that sort of get rid of that kind of hard surveillance, which often involves sort of problematic discretion, and move more to a kind of soft surveillance where everybody is subject to surveillance, a kind of soft surveillance, but everybody is subject to it equally. So that's one of my goals. When we think about our jails and prisons, for example, something like half the people in our jails and prisons have a diagnosed mental illness. So is that about crime control or is that about something else? One of the biggest predictors of whether somebody's going to end up in jail and prison is whether they spend time in foster care as a kid. So is our system about crime control or is it about something else? And the median income of people in jail and prison right now, the median income in the years before they entered prison is about $19,000, well under the poverty line. So are we really talking about crime control or are we talking about something else? So again, sort of this whole issue of the system is broken. The system is riddled with inequality. How do we try to address that? That's what obsesses me.